This video is brought to you by the Hot Dog Squad. Watch out there, robbers. What's that behind you? A squad of little dachshund-like hot dogs.
Hot Dog Squad!
So you think you know a thing or two about making Galapagos Tortoise Habitats, do you? Well, hey good people, Bo here from BZ Hub. Wanted to show you a little tutorial, a little guide, playthrough of what happened when I made a Galapagos Tortoise exhibit. Maybe it'll give you some ideas when you're playing yours and maybe making one for yourself. As always, hit that like and subscribe button if you're into Planet Zoo and if you're into the BZ Hub. I really appreciate it. We're really more of a variety channel. We play all sorts of games, and I really appreciate having feedback, comments down below, all of the sort. I really appreciate all of the community aspect that YouTube has to offer. So go ahead and hit that subscribe if you're into Planet Zoo. If you see yourself playing it in the future, there's going to be more videos. And if you like video games in general, it's just probably going to be a good choice for you. You can see that I've put down a small glass fence here, as well as a hedge fence. I thought that the combination was really clean, and I liked the idea of having a short glass fence. It's already short because of the Galapagos tortoise. We're not going to have to worry about them hopping over the fence, but with combination of the hedge there, I just thought it looked really clean in comparison to a brick wall or a concrete wall, something like that, something that you'll see everywhere else because they're a giant bear or something like that. And really, just with the Galapagos tortoise, they're such a tropical kind of animal there that you really don't want to put down like a fence. Like a big wooden fence just seems like a timber kind of, grizzly bear, wolf kind of thing. And so I didn't really want, I just wasn't feeling that. You can see I did throw down some sand there, and I took advantage of this kind of side alleyway. I end up putting a peacock habitat on the other side of that, which I was able to connect another staff gate to that path. So it all kind of worked out. I ended up kind of hiding the path later on, and it looked nice. You see I'm putting down more of the educational things. Wanted to make sure people could see that right as they walk into the zoo. If they take a right, they get, oh, Galapagos tortoise is right there. You learn a little bit. I can't remember what I did on the sign there. Maybe bees or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But you can see I'm finally getting my Galapagos tortoise into the habitat here. This was just kind of my way to see which kind of things they're into, really. I did see that they don't like these plants and the trees next to the big gate, that you cannot edit at this moment. I sure hope they put that in there at some point, the developers, a way to edit those trees out, because, maybe it's just something we're going to have to work around in the future. But I'd really appreciate being able to take them out, because the animals don't seem to like them very much if they're not part of their habitat or biome, really. You can see one thing you'll have to think about when you're making a Galapagos tortoise habitat is that they do like hard shelter, and so I am putting down kind of this natural tropical cover here. I thought, it's probably going to be a small burrow or something like that they're really into, but at the same time I thought that a small cave of some sort would be kind of neat for a Galapagos tortoise. A little tropical, little castaway-ish. Tom Hanks would want to stay in this little place. It's like a 5-star survival cave. A little Wilson in there. Anyway, throwing down some rocks. I originally had it very small. Like, I was worried about the clearance of the tortoises going in there, and I raised it so that they didn't have to worry about that. And then I had some trouble with the cover there. I wondered, oh gosh, 15% hard shelter, that's not good. But 2 more rocks added in, and boom, that's all we needed. It was a little thing with the game, just wasn't recognizing it, but still pretty good.
1 hour later.
Now we're back. I was fixing up some other things with the concourse and different things, little theme-like deals. You can see I am doing a little more research on the Galapagos tortoise so that I can throw in some of the little enticing toys to play with. It's just blank. My mind's blanking right now. I can't think of what they're called. Enrichment toys and stuff like that. I wanted to find a second Galapagos tortoise to put into the habitats that, you know, it kind of had a buddy to play with and everything. And you know, I'd appreciate some small tortoises at some point. Here you can see I am remembering now, oh, maybe I should throw down some an ATM in the concourse. I forgot about that. But now I'm finally putting in some plants. At first I'm starting out, you know, kind of just making use of the whole space, but I also want to have it so that the plants seem like they are kind of coming out right at the edge of that cave. It's really going to make it seem like it is part of the environment rather than just a bunch of rocks coming out of the ground. And then I, you know, kind of spread out the rocks throughout the thing. It does kind of look, your habitat's going to look a little, you know, shambly if you just have a bunch of rocks in one location and then no rocks anywhere else. And I know that, you know, kind of a beginner thing you might do is think, oh, you know, it's going to be really cool if I throw in, showing off my grizzly habitat here as well, if I throw in, you know, a rocky kind of shelter for this animal here, but then you start thinking, oh, goodness gracious. And now I just have like a rock shelter, which is supposed to seem very natural, just by itself, and there's no more rocks everywhere. So make sure if you're putting in a rock shelter or something, you take advantage of, you know, putting rocks elsewhere, because you need to make it look natural. That's the whole point of a rock shelter. It looks natural, and if there's no more rocks, then it doesn't look very natural. Yeah, I was placing the plants for this Galapagos tortoise, and I thought, oh my gosh, these look amazing. I should put these throughout the entire zoo, just because they seem so warm and they seem so tropical. I'm throwing in some more like palm trees now. I really just liked the whole feel, you know, kind of exotic, I guess. Yeah, I'm from the United States, so like, you know, I don't see these kind of plants very often. So to me, they seem very exotic. See, I am trying to dig a small little hole here for our Galapagos tortoise, and I'm starting to get more research. So that's good. It's going to give me some enrichment items to play with, and to throw down a sprinkler to kind of give them a little bit of time, give them a ball to play with, and everything seems to be going very smoothly. Very happy with how the Galapagos tortoise exhibit turned out, and I, at some point, put in a second tortoise just to give him a little buddy to play with. Like and subscribe the video. There we go. Our second tortoise is thrown in there, and they had a great time. Guests love them. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, everyone. Thanks for watching.